People have been attending the weekend's tours and recording them and revealing that these tours are not just artistic expression, but it's something much deeper, that it's actually demonic rituals happening right in front of their faces. Okay. I want to show you guys these videos. There's been videos that have started from May all the way up until September when his tour ended of people actually confessing that this is not what they thought it was. This is actually something much darker. Plus, I want to show you guys some of the weekend's lyrics that may signal that he's starting to understand the ramifications of his music and what he's been putting out there and the damage that is causing to people, including himself. Okay. Before we hop into this video, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and hop in.
What in the actual ritual?
Souls in pain.
Cross-stage design. What's wrong with his eyes?
These are videos from different people and even in different states and cities having to witness what's going on in these videos and confessing that this is not just artistic expression. Especially in the comment section, there's people that say that they attended his shows and that they either left early or they felt weird during the show, or it left them just with a very eerie feeling in their soul. Okay. And it wouldn't be so far to say that some of these people may even be Christian and attending these shows. And that's why we make these videos, is because we are supposed to expose this kind of stuff, especially if there's brothers and sisters in the body of Christ that are attending these kind of shows. We want you guys to know that this stuff is not just artistic expression. It's more to it. And I'm going to explain that a little bit. But first, let me show you this one, because this is pure worship. Okay. The movements that they're doing, the dances that they're doing is worshiping. And I'm going to show you this video, and then I'm going to show you a video of a Christian worshiping to God and how there are similarities in the movements, but the difference is one is worshiping Satan and the other is worshiping God. But let's watch this real quick. Now, hopefully you paid attention to the dances that they were doing. Now, I want to show you this lady. I don't know who she is, but I found this on TikTok, and she's doing a praise dance, which is very common in churches, especially in churches of, African-American centered churches where more African-Americans go to. This is praise dancing. It's worshiping God through dances. The same thing that they were doing, but they were worshiping Satan. She's worshiping God. Same thing. Check this out. Here's another video of The Weeknd and the demonic expression symbolism that is in his music by a channel called You Won't Believe Me. Check this out. This is not a game. This is not artistic expression. If it is artistic expression, they're expressing what they really believe. They're expressing who they have bowed down to. They're expressing who they worship. Okay. But check this out. This is crazy.
And there was a lot of symbolism, starting with the stage he was performing on. Many speculated that this was supposed to be representative of a church because of the windows and the crosses all over the building. Now, when the concert first started, it was him with his hands out in the bright light. After that, the dancers slowly started to come in their red robes, and this is when everything went red. Behind him, a visual appears. It seems like it's a man in a glass box trying to be freed or something. Now, something I noticed about his concerts and performances is that many times his dancers are the same. They're wearing these red robes and they all do the same movements. Speaking of robes, he wore one himself and it had a lot of detail. I'm not sure what any of it means, but if you know anything about it, comment down below. Something interesting I noticed was this backdrop here. At first I thought it was a phoenix or something like that, but then it zooms in and you can see a shadow in the middle of it, almost like it's a person.
Now look at this flame right here with this person inside of it, because someone else in the comment section of one of those videos that I showed you said that this looked oddly similar to a music video from Billie Eilish. Let me show you what that music video had in it. Let me show you this picture. Hold on. So it's kind of ironic how this is a woman that has wings and burning. And this is Billie Eilish's song. And it says, the title of the song is All the Good Girls Go to Hell. And here it is, a burning woman with wings. And that people are saying that this looks similar to what they saw at the concert of this burning figure with wings. How is all of this? All of this is not just coincidence. All of this is not just these artists just wanting to put this in there for a video, just for special effects. No, it's spiritually tied together, y'all. Spiritually tied together. This is them showing you who they belong to. This is them showing you what they want. This is them showing you their spiritual nature. Okay, and I want to show you The Weeknd's lyrics, because if anything else doesn't prove that this stuff is real, then listen to the man's lyrics, because lyrics tend to show you what's actually taking place on the inside of a person. And if you hear his lyrics or if you read his lyrics, you will see that there is definitely some spiritual attacks. There's some demonic possession. There's demonic influence tied to him right now based off of his own lyrics. Let me show you that. So this is one of The Weeknd songs, and it's called Baptized in Fear. And in the pre-chorus, he says, figure in a corner I can't quite see. I just know the shadows staring at me. It gets closer, it gets closer, it gets closer now. Figure in a corner laughing at me. Water fill my lungs, blurry vision, heartbeat slower, heartbeat slower. And then he goes down and says this. I've been baptized in fear, my dear. I've been the chief of sin, washing my soul within. I've been baptized in fear, my dear. Like Paul, I'm the chief of sin, washing my soul within. So these lyrics right here is telling you that he's literally telling you that he's indulging in sin. He's literally telling you it. He's telling you that he's seeing things. Like these lyrics. So when a Christian artist writes lyrics, their lyrics tend to glorify God, right? And it talks about the goodness of God. It talks about maybe the struggles of sin and how we overcome sin by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And, you know, it talks about just all of the lifestyles and the different things that we face as a Christian, the good and the bad. And that's the same with these people, except they're not talking about God. They're talking about their lives and the things that they do and the spiritual things that they deal with, the spiritual attacks that they deal with. They're talking about that in their lyrics. Now, just as we expect, there are a lot of people that are going to defend The Weeknd. They're going to defend these rituals that he's doing on stage, and they're going to say that this is just art. They're going to say that we are crazy. They're going to say all kinds of things to try to defend him and make us look like we don't know what we're talking about. But we have to understand that the Bible talks about these kind of people, and that although they may not see it today, our prayer should be that one day they will understand what's actually taking place and that there's a spiritual war happening, and that by participating in these rituals, by going to it, by singing the songs, dancing to the songs, you're actually approving of what is happening in the spiritual realm. Okay. But check this out. This says, look, it says this. This is 2 Timothy 3. It says, but mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying its power, have nothing to do with such people. Now, with all of that being said, there may be a possibility of hope for even the weekend. And I'm saying that because of his lyrics. Now, I'm not saying that these lyrics are talking about Jesus, because he does not mention the name of Jesus in these lyrics. So we can't really know who he's talking about. But the lyrics seem to indicate that he's understanding what he's done. He's understanding his music. He's understanding that, you know, he's been glorifying everything but God. At least that's what it looks to imply. But that's what I hope. I'll say that. I hope that he is understanding the ramifications of what he's been doing, not only to the world by putting this music out, by doing rituals, but to himself spiritually. And I would hope that he would understand that the only way to get to heaven is through Jesus Christ, and that you have to submit to Jesus and drop all of the things of the world that are keeping you away from Jesus. Okay, but let me show you these lyrics right here. It says, "Wash me with your fire. Who else has to pay for my sins? My love's fabricated. It's too late to save it. Now I'm ready for the end. So burn me with your light. I have no more fight left to win." And then he goes down and says, "And I hope that I find what I'm looking for. I hope someone's watching me from up above. I'm done with the lies. I'm done with the loss. I hope my confession is enough." He says, "So I see heaven after life. I want heaven when I die. I want to change. I want the pain no more." And so, based off of these lyrics, I would hope that he is understanding that what he's doing is, honestly, it's doing the work of the devil. It is. It's not glorifying God. It's not doing anything good for people. It's not healthy. It's not holy. It's not good. It's not loving, kind. It's glorifying the demonic nature, right? You got the symbolisms. You have these burning, things with wings. You have the fire, people dancing around these statues. You have, it's so much symbolism. None of that is glorifying God. It's all glorifying Satan. So I would hope that he would understand that what he's doing is actually hurting him and hurting people around him and causing them, including himself, to be farther away from God by participating in this and enjoying this. And that there's a spiritual warfare happening, and that we are all a part of it, even though you cannot see it. And there's two sides, God's side and the other side. All right, look, man, I'm interested to know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. Okay. Like I said, this is not a video of me condemning the weekend, but this is obviously, it needs to be said that this kind of music and these demonic symbolisms and rituals are not of God, and that there is a spiritual war happening, and that we need to pick a side. And I would hope that, the Weeknd is understanding what he's doing is wrong. And also the people that are going to these concerts understand that this is not just art. This is not just going to a concert. There's much more to it. Okay. But let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you do not miss another video. My name's Aaron Page. I'll catch you on the next video. Until next time, I'm out.